Boom. Yeah, you like that?
And we
Fancy.
are live. Yeah, it's fancy as fuck.
What are you drinking, man?
Oh, we're
I need a
pulling
fucking drink. I can tell you that right now. It's time to drink.
Yeah. I'm pulling out an old classic.
Oh, yeah? What do we got? Oh, shit. Yeah, I had that one a couple weeks ago.
Pulling out the old classic. Okay.
Drop of the devil.
Same family.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah.
What kind of Red Bull you got?
No Red Bull. No. I haven't had Red Bull in like 2 weeks. They wouldn't sponsor us, so fuck it.
Yeah, fuck those sons of bitches.
You're not gonna sponsor us. I'm not gonna drink your. Oh, you are. Sell out.
I am. I know.
Oh shit. No. So anyway, man. This is this. This is true. If you guys can't read the ticker, you should. So this is pretty crazy. Here in Colorado, we're talking about shutting down again.
Yeah, they just shut down Michigan again. Not as bad. They still got some schools open. The younger kids' schools are staying open for now, but the older kids, the high schools are done. They're closed. I was talking to my kids about it earlier. I'm honest. I'll be shocked if you guys go back this year. The way it looks, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying here too. So they closed them down till after Thanksgiving break, and then they're going to reassess. But that to me just means they're done. They're
done because it's not going down. So
right.
It's this little half shutdowns, and it'll drop a little bit. When it opens back up, it's going to go crazy again.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, man. I really don't. It's kind of fucked up.
How's things going with you? I heard you had a little scare.
Oh yeah, I got exposed, man. Last Friday at work.
It's really weird because it's usually you exposing yourself to other people.
I know. And then they give me money to put it away. They're like, no, $5 here. Don't put that.
I'll give you my wallet. Please, Jesus.
Please, no one wants to see it. Just cover it up, man. Tuck the moobs back in your shirt.
Put your moobs back. Oh man.
No, man, but it's scary when that happens because I've had weird symptoms since it happened, right? So I get a headache and I'm like, fucking God, I have COVID. The other day my arm itched and I'm like, God damn it, is it a fucking symptom? And I'm there searching, I'm like, itchy arm. And so everything that's happened to me this week, I've been convinced that I have COVID now. Yes, I don't know, man. It's people just get careless sometimes and you literally put people's fucking lives in danger.
So I had heard, I mean, obviously I'm no Anthony Fauci, but I heard that if you actually get this COVID shit, it like shreds your veins or something. Like you get itchy. Like that's like a thing, is being itchy.
Man, I just scratched my neck, you son of a bitch.
That's what a buddy of mine was saying. He was like, "Yeah, man, I heard you actually feel like you're itchy for like a couple of weeks after you're like done with symptoms and shit."
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, this is all hearsay because no one knows anything. All we fucking know is that we don't know anything.
What we know is that everybody experiences it differently.
Right.
Some people it likes, some people it doesn't.
Yeah.
Some people have no reaction at all. They're just like, nothing. Yeah. And some people it literally just fucks off. I mean, no one knows shit about it.
Yeah, and I'm not willing to be the guy who's like, oh yeah, totally. I'm sure I can beat it. I'm not worried about it because then that shit's gonna drop me like a sack of shit. So I'm just.
Well, honestly,
continue to be scared.
I'm that guy though. Like I don't think that COVID's gonna beat me if I get it. I just don't. But it's not even about how I feel about me. It's about how I feel about the people I interact with. You know what I mean? It's.
That's not very American of you.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you're a true American, you would say, fuck them. I'm just worried about me. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people I feel like that about. There's like a select few that I'm like, I don't want to go around if I could be sick. Like 8.
Like
9.
8 or 9 people.
Aside from that, man, I'm okay. Like we can hang out. Let's have let's have Thanksgiving.
Without double digits.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. So how are you guys doing Thanksgiving?
We're not.
No, I mean, you're not doing it at the house or anything?
No, we're gonna just cook some food at home, man, with the kids. That's about
That's what I mean.
it.
You guys gonna cook a little chicken or something? A little guinea
I don't
pig?
know. We haven't done Thanksgiving at our house in a long time. We
Can
used to
you
just go
cook?
to like family. Yeah, I'm really good. I cook every day.
When someone goes, yeah, really good. That doesn't make me feel like they can cook really good.
No, I've cooked almost every day for like my entire life. I cook all the time.
Yeah,
Sometimes
ramen
twice,
doesn't
3 times a
count,
day.
though.
No, I don't cook ramen. I make bomb ass ramen, but I don't just cook ramen.
I don't cook ramen. I make bomb ass ramen. There's a difference. There's a fucking difference between my ramen and bomb ass ramen.
Man, I just saw this comment pop up from Dennis over here. I read it so fast. I thought it said another week session. I'm like, damn, dude. It's fucked up.
That's true. Another weak ass session.
Yeah, another weak ass session. Boom. There he's on.
Oh, man.
So what do you think, man? What's going to happen next? Where are we going? Because it doesn't look good, man.
No, it doesn't.
And shockingly, we still have COVID after the election. I thought it'd be gone. I thought we wouldn't ever hear from it again.
Well, you say after the election. Election's not over.
Yeah, well, you saw fucking COVID taking over. Did you watch any of that? See what happened after?
I heard Don Trump Jr. got it.
Yeah, one of Rudy's son like exposed everybody at the press conference, and fucking Rudy was sweating like a whore in church. He was all fucked up. It was bad.
Rudy's son.
But on that, if you listen to what they said, man, I fucking, if it's true, it should be the worst thing that's ever happened to this country because it's gonna completely fucking fall apart. It's a hard thing to prove, but if what they're alleging actually happened, the whole country is falling apart. It's civil war.
What do you mean? Are you talking about the election?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, and where you're at there, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I know we're getting a little off topic, but it doesn't even really matter if they prove it or not. Once you put the seed of doubt into people, it's like, how can you trust anything ever again?
Yeah, I mean, this press conference, even everyone's saying you guys are full of shit. You don't have any evidence. You're full of shit. You don't have any evidence.
But not everybody.
And then they jump on and they're like, listen, we have a big case. We're going to announce it. We're not giving you any evidence. We're just going to keep it in the news. Let's just shut up until it's in court. Like, why are we doing this and stoking people? I'm mad again.
Oh, because that's like par for the course. But
that's a good saying. I said that today when I was talking, or this week talking to management. I said par for the course.
Par for the course. Yeah. When they said, sorry about your COVID, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We are here.
We are here. It's like, it's sad. Our fans are our moms.
Listen, if your mom isn't your fan, then that says a lot about you. Just saying.
At least we have like one outside of our mom.
That's true.
Parlay for the course, Justin Lang. Parlay for the course.
Parlay for the courses. Anyway, so tell me, like, what you went down, you had to get it. Like, explain the testing thing. You said you went through it, right? You got tested.
Oh yeah, this is great. I've had one before. This one was different.
Walk us through it because I've never been tested for anything ever.
So you pull up to this shack. It's basically a shack on the side of a hospital, the one I went to. And well, the shit of it is, I went to go test it on Tuesday. And I'm like, okay, well, I was 3 days from being exposed, 4 days on Tuesday. That should be enough time to get a positive test if I'm positive. So on Tuesday, I looked all fucking day and couldn't find a place near me to test before December.
Okay.
Like, it's so fucking crazy here. People are getting so sick here. They're backed up till December even doing tests in my area. So I had to drive up to past Big Rapids to get a test, about an hour and a half up just to get a test. And then you pull up to the shack and you have to call and you register on the phone.
You say shack, and I'm just envisioning like this, like hastily built barn on the side of the road.
Oh my God. No, that's what it fucking is. I'm not even.
It's just like Cletus out front with a fucking Q-tip. Now open your mouth.
Can you even see?
No. Oh,
I'll share it later.
It's a little shack, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking shack. So anyway, you pull up to the shack, you call the number, and I pulled in there, And this guy's like, have you ever had a COVID test before? And I was like, yeah. He goes, so you know what to expect. I'm like, yeah, it's going to fucking suck. And then he goes, here's a tissue for your tears. He handed me a Kleenex and said, here's a tissue for your tears. And I'm like, dude, I love this guy. This guy is fucking awesome. And then he said, just put your head back.
Guy all my life. Here's a tissue for your tears.
Yeah, exactly. So I put my head back and he shoves this fucking Q-tip to the back of my head. Like all the way to the back of my head. It's not even exactly. They jam it up your sinuses and test your brain. That's what Michael Johnson.
You need a Q-tip for your brain matter, is what he.
Dude, my eye still fucking itches. The back of my retina itches. And I don't know why they fucking anyway. But that's how it is. And they're like, boom, up your nose, boom, gone. They're like, bye, and they walk away, and then you just drive away. Like you drive through, get your face penetrated, and then drive away. And they're like, your results will show up in your app in a little while. Well, they said 7 to 10 days and hope for 5 is what they said.
You got to take like a Facebook quiz.
Yeah.
Turns out you're toast.
Yeah.
Like, wait, I think I took the wrong quiz. Oh, shit.
Have you had one? You ever had a test yet?
No, man. I figure I'm just going to get it and die. That's just going to be I probably won't even last 2 weeks. I know how I am when I'm sick. And when I get a common cold, I'm down for a week. So Corona ought to just straight kill me. Like, that's all there is to it. I have been practicing for this for years, though. I have been self-quarantining since like 14.
Well, you've been preparing for the apocalypse. You're that guy who can sit in front of his Xbox till 4 o'clock in the morning, 9 days in a row, just to see how many zombies have been killed in your area. You're just watching the count. And you just wait until everybody's almost gone so you can sneak out and snipe. We all know how you fucking do things.
Just sneak out and steal wallets. Not that money's worth anything at that point. I just want to say I stole a bunch of wallets.
Yeah, exactly. I'm collecting condoms.
Ooh. Use that one. No, man. I tell you, I haven't. We had a guy at work, and he got real sick about 2 weeks ago, and I mean, like badly. He was like hacking up a lung, and it was like really bad. He was out of work for 2 weeks, and in my industry, you just don't even take a day off of work, even if you're sick. You go to work sick, and for him to be out,
fucking problem, though.
Yeah, well, absolutely, but we're fucking replaceable, especially
go ahead.
COVID or post first quarantine.
Dude, I found proof that we're replaceable. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Go ahead and finish your story. But I found proof.
So this guy, he got really sick, and he was like coughing up a lung and having a really fucking hard go of it. And we were like, hey, you can't even come back without a COVID test. Like you got to get one. And it cost him $200 because he didn't have insurance to get jammed through the back of his skull. Yeah, and then he had to wait for like 2 weeks or wait for like 2 days, and he finally got it back, and it was negative. But it was scary for a little bit because we're all because of the amount of people that we can have as far as customers go and things like that. We have a pretty small staff now. So it's almost a guarantee that if somebody has COVID, we all fucking got it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty scary for a little bit there. I wasn't outwardly nervous, but a little bit. It's that feeling, and it has been like that since March. That feeling of, man, I wonder if I'm going to get it or when I'm going to.
When is the point. And once like you said, once you've been exposed and once you've had that, then you're just counting days and waiting for the ticking time bomb. You're like, okay, I was near this guy, coughed on me. And you play in your mind every time he fucking coughed anywhere near you. You're like, okay, I know he coughed at 10:46. That son of a bitch. And you know it. But I mean, with my job, it's different. My job, I'm pretty much alone. I can be away from anybody. I don't have to be near people, or I don't work in a kitchen. I work in a big open area, and I work on my own shit. Right. So I go in, do my job, and leave for the most part. And in this particular case, I worked with a coworker, and we worked closely together on something. and he had not been feeling good or whatever. And he, you know, earlier in the week, so maybe he felt better that day. I don't know how he felt that day, but I can't speak to it, so I'm not going to try. Right. But he came to work and he got tested on Saturday, and turns out, you know, he was positive. And I was working within inches. Like, we were working on a small thing together. Like, it was a
So basically cheek to cheek there.
Yeah, and then so I'm obviously fucking outraged. And I'm looking at my policy for work, and like, the policy is keep going to work. And it's not even my work. I'm not dogging my company. It's the CDC. CDC policy, if you're considered an essential worker, is to keep going to fucking work even after you've been exposed. If you're not an essential worker, if you've been exposed, you're supposed to self-isolate for 14 days. But if they think you're important enough to keep their shit going, then you have to keep going to work after you've been exposed, and keep potentially exposing other people.
Right.
It's fucking crazy how they write it. Like, okay, well, we think that we need you to keep this ball rolling, so you're expendable.
Yeah.
And it's not a my company thing or anyone's company thing. That's the guidance from the fucking government. Like, if you guys think these guys are important, then we just keep them going.
Well, that's our industry in a nutshell. At least my industry is like, yeah, sucks. You have a rotating like group of people that come through constantly every single day. It's just a new random group of people from the populace. Wear a mask. And it's like, listen, I do, but man, I tell you, even then, you know, like, it just doesn't feel safe, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, I'm a broken record when I keep talking to people. I'm like, you know, what are we going to do? Like, are we doing something? Like, what are we going to do? And then people are just like, just keep working, man. Like, you know, whatever. It's like, dude, I mean, that doesn't feel good. Like, it doesn't feel good to be like, sorry, you're worried.
I might be completely wrong. So if someone's got a fucking link they want to share, cool. But I'm pretty sure if I was to quit my job because I didn't feel comfortable, because my job's essential, I don't think I get unemployment.
You don't, because you quit.
So
you get fired.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to, obviously.
No, I know, but what I'm saying,
it's a point that I don't have that option because my job's considered essential.
Right.
I can't look out for that. So, and you know, I'm not really at risk. I have a little bit of asthma. I have a small asthma, but
you got
that's my risk factor. Other than being a fat guy, but I'm a healthy ass. I don't even take any medicine at all. I'm a healthy ass fat guy.
Yeah. I mean, big boned for sure.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's when you look at back and you see the stories when it first started going down, and you talk to people and you're like, oh yeah, my grandma got sick, or you know, my great grandfather died and stuff like that, and you're kind of like, man, that sucks, you know, and you feel guilty, but also kind of relieved at the same time, because it's like, oh well, you know, she was 100, like, kind of felt like she probably would have died anyway, you know. But now you see stories and it's like, oh yeah, this 18-year-old kid, fucking, you know, college athlete, like going to school or whatever, dies of COVID, and you're like, oh fuck, he's way healthier than I am. Like,
yeah,
he might be out partying and shit, but his body is fighting off viruses better than I am, like at fucking 40. So it starts to get really nervous at that point where you're like, damn, man, like, this is real. Like, this shit is going to affect everybody. This isn't just the elderly's issue now. This is everybody's issue.
Yeah, it feels like it's going to work its way through the population before we're done with it.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about it is the vaccine that people are, you know, that there's, because it's going to be a $1 billion trillion fucking industry. You know, people are rushing for a vaccine. And it blows my mind that people are like, you know, I'm not going to take it. I don't care. If they come up with a vaccine, I'm not taking it. I don't trust it. And quite frankly, I mean, if you could prove to me that thing in that needle isn't going to straight up kill my ass, give it to me. It's worth not living in fear.
Well, I mean, at what point I get, dude, there's people that are anti-vax, and I'm not going to say I get it because I don't. I just don't fucking get it. But this thing is different. People are saying it's Trump's vaccine. It's not Trump's vaccine. It's Pfizer and Moderna. Like, these are people who if they make a fucked up vaccine that turns the people into zombies and become the umbrella corporation, it's bad for business. They're not trying to fucking kill people. It's bad for business. Yeah, I mean, if you can say anything about pharma, it's all they care about is making fucking money. If they put out a shitty vaccine that kills people because Trump says so, that's not going to make them any fucking money. Like, come on, people. It's not. Take the fucking vaccine and shut up. Dude, I was talking to a guy. Did you know that if you have ever had polio, you can't take a vaccine?
What do you mean?
Did you know that? If you've ever had polio in your life, if you ever had polio and went through it or whatever, if you ever take a vaccine, it like activates the virus again and gives it to you again. Real shit.
I can't.
I know.
Well, I guess if everyone stuck to their vaccines, you wouldn't have to worry about having polio. It's, it died in like in the early or late 90s.
This is true.
And that's starting to come back. I don't know. Whatever. Anti-vaxxers can be a whole nother thing. Because there's legitimate. I get it.
Well, there's
if you don't understand something and they're like, hey, we want to take these 15
I lost your audio.
Well, it's your fault.
Okay, I can hear you again.
Good. I said, yeah.
You're saying there's legitimate what?
So I get it. If there's legitimate concern if you don't know what's going into the needle, into the vaccine, and you're like, hey, I had heard that this could give my baby fucking Down syndrome or whatever. And, and so you're legitimately concerned. And I get that. Why wouldn't you be? It's your baby. You should be concerned. That being said, you should also look at the facts and realize that, yeah, maybe it could, but it probably will not. 9.99% says it won't.
My wife and I, every vaccine our kids get, we talk about before they get it. Well, from baby, newborn, all the way up. We discuss every vaccine, talk about it, and there's one or two that we've passed on because we're like, well, it's not really worth the risk for what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean. But we're not talking about measles. We're not talking about tetanus. We're not talking about the shit that you should just fucking take.
Just
hepatitis.
Get your.
We're not talking about those vaccines.
Get your fucking your tetanus booster. Get all that stuff. Like, get your polio vaccine. I mean, do the right thing. But I mean, the conversation is what it should be. It shouldn't be outrage. It should be a conversation with you and your partner. That's just what it should be. But
I lost you again. My computer actually turned my headphones off, and I don't know.
No one wants to hear you.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't help you from not hearing me because my mic still works and my headphones don't work.
Oh. Well, you heard me.
Yeah, just now. So, what you gonna take the vaccine or what, man?
Before.
You what?
So you didn't hear all the shit talking from before.
No, I just heard you. I saw your fucking. I knew something was getting sex. I saw your lips moving. I'm like, this son of a bitch. I can't even hear it. And I can't respond.
Start talking like this from now on, so you can't see on listening. Yeah, you motherfucker. No, I think. I wonder if anybody in the comments, do you have any experience? Have you guys had a relative or anybody who has gotten COVID, or do you know of anybody who's gotten and got through it or not got through it?
I do.
Let us know. You are.
Well, I don't have it. My brother had it. A lot of my wife's families had it. I mean, it seems like people are getting through it. I haven't talked to anybody that's gotten really sick. So, it's still scary, but I haven't heard anybody that said they've been just fucking floored by it. I've heard mostly it sucks, but you get through it, after a couple of days.
Well, I mean, if there's anybody on here, I mean, I'd like to hear, kind of if you've talked to your brother or whoever, and kind of see what it was like play by play. If you had anybody, because I've seen videos and stuff, and it looks pretty horrible. But yes, that's funny. See this right here. It's funny. That's not funny. I shouldn't say that. It's interesting when people who are like, I don't believe in COVID, and then they get it and they're like, oh shit, well, maybe I should believe in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's anybody out there that has a story to share, like you know, and you're willing to come on, let us know.
I'll throw you a link. Yeah, we'll send you a link right now.
Yeah, put it in the comments if you're willing to hop in real quick and talk to us about it. Because you know, it's one thing for us to go back and forth, but you know, to hear
if you've had it, even better.
Yeah, I'd love to at least get some kind of input on it for sure. Seems like a really interesting topic. Because like I said, I've seen the videos and the people who have put out like TikToks and things like that and stories on Facebook about, hey, this is my struggle with COVID. And it's like, damn, like that's rough. Like you can tell these people look rough. There's a girl that's on TikTok right now that Kate was showing me, and apparently you can lose your sense of taste after you get rid of COVID. And her whole video is about her eating and drinking things that she can't taste. So that's like pretty crazy interesting. There was a point where she was like eating an onion raw or doing shots of like Everclear and shit. And it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like to think that you can't possibly taste anything. So yeah, I don't know. I'll send you that link. It's crazy because apparently she sits around and she's like, she gets messages and then they're like, yeah, so now I want you to eat this. And she's like, okay. And then she just eats this crazy ass thing on her next video. It's like, nope, can't taste anything. No idea. It doesn't even taste like anything.
Really?
It's fucking, yeah. Apparently you lose your taste buds or lose your sense of taste pretty fast after you get through COVID or during.
Yeah, I heard someone today I was talking to today on a meeting. They said that they lost their smell and their taste for like 2 days. And that's the only thing they had. That's the only fucking thing that happened to them the whole way is they lost their sense of smell for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. Like to me, well, I mean, it's cool because you definitely, you know, can get on that no eating diet because why bother?
Yeah.
You know, listen, I don't know. If I'm eating pureed onion or oatmeal, who fucking cares?
Well, listen, I've been thinking about that shit all week, and everything I eat now, I'm like, oh my God, does this not taste right? Do I not? Yeah, I find myself trying to drink mouthwash to make sure I can just taste everything.
It's just chugging Listerine.
Like, okay, I still have fucking taste. Thank God. Okay, I'm not sick yet.
Whew, man, I do not feel good. I drank this whole bottle of Listerine just to make sure.
But I mean, so we're how many months? 10 months into this shit already? Since it really got locked down the first time?
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it doesn't seem like we're any more fucking prepared now than we were then.
Lang, I think don't you drink your own urine? Not that it's necessary, but just because it's sterile and you like the taste.
Well, I do it in the morning when I wake up just because it makes me feel like I can accomplish anything. Like if I can down a glass of that, just fucking steaming piss, then yeah, I'm good, man. Nothing's gonna fuck me up all day. I'm ready to go.
Drinks Yam's piss. my Ram's piss. Oh, because you can drink that shit, you can drink just about anything. It's true. First off, it's from a movie, and if you don't know it, you're an idiot. Anyway, yeah. So if you got who said yeah? Oh, Caitlin said that she had 4 family members that had it. How is that? Is it close? Like were they all in contact? Do you know, or was it like
they didn't all get it at the same time.
Okay,
they're close contact, but they didn't all get it at the same time.
That's interesting.
It's been like a slow burn.
Slow burn. I think they have shots for that.
But I mean, they lived together when her sister got it. There's a few people in the house, and she's the only one that got it at that time, I believe. Okay. And then down the road, a few weeks ago, other members of the family got it. So it was just weird. They lived in the same house and didn't get it then, and then got it later. So that's weird how it just, I don't know, man. It's like selective almost. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, speaking of selective, so we're a pretty big military town here in the Springs, and with Kate being in the Army and stuff, you get these like quarantines all the time, and they're cut down to half days again. And it's like it's funny how you get these guys who are in the barracks and you're basically living next to each other, and how you can see like these guys get it, this guy gets it, but these guys don't. And so I'm curious as to why it like kind of skips hosts or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah, I mean, you read, Dan Brown had a book. It was like he did the Da Vinci Code, and it was a book about a virus getting released. It was like his third book or whatever, fourth book, and it was like that. It was like engineered to only attack certain parts of the population. It kind of it feels weird like that, to be honest with you. Like it's only hitting certain people, or it skips some people. It doesn't bother some people. And that'd be interesting to see in 10 years of who it was that didn't get the virus. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's conspiracy theory.
There's going to be long-lasting issues with it. Like 10 years from now, there's going to be like, oh yeah, I had COVID. Now I can't fucking breathe, or something. You know what I mean?
And this is obviously fucking zombies. Like there's just no getting around it. We're there.
So Justin just said that he read theories of blood type being a possible indicator of immunity, and I've read that too. I've actually read that article, and there's really no proof one way or the other. It's just kind of a theory, but it could make sense. I mean, maybe you have some kind of natural antibodies, because of your blood type. I'm speaking so far above my pay grade right now, but I'm just like, because no one knows anything. So you're just fucking guessing. Everything is a guess. It's like, let's
put this out there just for the sake of it. The government has no fucking clue what's going on, and neither do me and Dustin. So if you're going to take anything that we're saying to heart and like kind of protect your life, you might as well inject bleach.
Let's just drink it.
Let's go there.
I had heard that if you wear a hat, like for most of the time, you won't get it.
I'm good. I wear a hat all the fucking time.
That's what I'm saying. I've never gotten it yet, so I'm feeling pretty good. Knock on wood. I'm feeling like.
But I mean, the blood type thing, it's a theory, but it seems like that'd be fairly fucking easy to prove. You know what I mean? Medical records are going to have blood types. It'd be fairly easy to see a trend of that. Not as much a theory at this point.
Yeah, it's true. Like, so maybe it's not 100%. Maybe it's like, well, if you're
maybe it helps. Maybe it helps.
Negative, then you probably maybe won't get it. So
listen, I'm gonna say this, and my wife is gonna fucking hit me when I say it. So be prepared. Some shit's gonna fly at me probably.
I hope so.
But I've absolutely heard that even vitamin D and zinc, taking those things helps you. Even if you get it, it's a lot milder, a lot less. Like, how come
you're still trying to pull that vitamin D gag, huh?
Yeah, vitamin D
gag. Need an injection of vitamin D. That'll help you with Corona.
No, I hate milk. I don't even drink that shit. I fucking hate it. So, but what I'm saying is, we're locking people down, locking people in their houses, and no one's getting it into the sun. No one's getting vitamin D. Everyone's unhealthy.
Yeah. So not a dick joke.
I didn't hear the dick joke, man. I was talking.
The vitamin D is a dick joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, get it? Because his dick starts with D. God,
So
are you sure you don't have Corona? Like, it feels like maybe it's eating your brain away.
Like I missed an obvious dick joke. Yeah, it might be, man. Oh, God damn it.
Yep.
Obvious dick joke. I'm sorry.
Apparently, you only believe what Joe Rogan says, huh? That makes sense.
Yes, that happens.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But I mean, I spend as much time listening to Joe Rogan as I do spending time with my wife. So, I mean,
I'm not sure what's worse.
I don't know.
A lot or a little. I'm not sure which amount of time is worse. I spend like 12 hours a day with Joe and 12 hours a day with Katie. That's just how it works. Yeah,
it's a lonely life with Joe Rogan, though.
Yeah.
I talk, he doesn't talk back. I throw high fives. I get, whiffed on. Yeah.
Justin Lang, you're in the Air Force, man. How's things there? Can you comment? Can you talk to us? Or are you not allowed to? Are you busy because you should be blind or have hair in my palms. If you're too busy, I can wait, I guess. No. So, So as far as the lockdown stuff goes here, we're kind of, they just started. Did you guys have purple where you're at now as well? Like they added,
Purple.
and they added a new color here for like.
We don't have colors.
You don't have colors?
No, we're not racist in Michigan. We're all the same here.
Jesus Christ. Well, out here in Colorado, we got colors.
And no, man, we don't have colors. Big Gretch comes on TV and says we're fucking grounded, and then we're grounded. We don't have a color scheme. It's just whenever she shows up.
I heard Big Gretch is talking about impeachment, or someone's talking about impeachment for her. What the fuck's going on with that?
A lot of people, they want to get rid of her ass, man. I don't know. It's.
You guys have stages?
No
stages.
We don't have fucking stages. What are you talking about? Well, we have pretend stages.
We need pretend stages.
Well, listen, dude, the gyms didn't open up until like last Thursday. And now they're fucking closing like anything with a group down again. So we don't have stages. We have Big Reg grounds us or we're not grounded.
How about letters? Do you have letters?
Not really.
No, I mean, you're a lion, motherfucker. I believe her.
We have numbers.
Stage 2. I roll
a fucking hat. No, I can't believe it. I can't believe anything she fucking says.
Hey, she's wearing a hat, so she's got COVID.
She won't even show up in the picture.
She's fucking smart. She's wearing a hat because she knows it blocks COVID.
Yeah, exactly. There's a flip down map.
Everyone knows hats stop COVID. Everyone knows. Read a book.
I know, but they make you untrustworthy. So,
hats or books?
Both. Both. If you walk around acting like you can read, no one wants to fucking talk to you. You're a pretentious prick at that point. What is that? HP upon ABC B plus. I'm gonna go B plus.
I like B plus. That's like the best grade I've ever gotten.
Yeah, if I can get a B plus, fuck, we're good, man.
Justin, you got a webcam? Why don't you hop on with us here, man? You got a little availability, or are you nude from the waist up or waist down?
Even better. Jump on.
Either way, you got the Air Force body. Oh, got you. Oh, see, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Are you trying to read? It's
trying to.
It's called. You need me to help you sound them out, or you get that COVID rot in your brain?
I couldn't see it. It's small on my screen, man. Shut up.
And if I had a nickel. No, man. So, holy shit. So Justin Lang and I, we went to college together. That's how I am familiar with him. And if he's using the same PC from college, that thing has so many viruses from porn.
Listen, he can jump on with a smartphone.
Yeah, he probably is not allowed to have one.
Too smart.
He's too smart. Camera's too dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we have purple now, which means like if your particular area is like skyrocketing through numbers, but it's not quite at the 15% threshold. But I guess the caveat is that if the hospitals in your area can't accept any more patients, but you're still below the red threshold, you go to purple, and it's a lockdown anyway. So It's like a way for them to lock your ass down, even if there's not 15%, because we have like counties out here that there's like only 50,000 people in, and they don't even have a hospital, so it's like, it will never reach 15% there. I
mean, Big Gretch, she just does the whole state. From what I know, I haven't seen anything different. I've lived on both sides of the state during lockdowns. They're pretty much the same.
Can we just take a step back and just recognize the nickname Big Gretch was supposed to be an insult, and then people just grabbed onto that shit and just like held her up high with the name Big Gretch. I thought that was
listen, I heard it from Katie, and as soon as I heard it, I was happy. Like it uplifted my spirits.
Dude, well, Trump posted it. He was like, "Oh, Big Gretch up in Michigan trying to tell us or whatever, blah blah blah," and people just lost their mind. They were like, "Hell yeah, Big Gretch!" I call her Big Gretch all the time. I don't even live there.
My kids were saying Big Gretch before I was. I was like, that is awesome. I gave Micah a high five. I'm like, heck yeah, man, Big Gretch.
Big Mama Gretch.
Listen, I don't know why her face is always so sweaty, but I'm okay with it.
It's because she every time she wakes up, she gets 40 dick pics from Trump.
Or she's just running from kidnappers. One or the other.
Running from kidnappers.
She's always exhausted.
She's just exhausted. This is not even funny. It's not even funny that we're talking about a fucking governor running from kidnappers.
It's like spy versus spy. I just see every corner someone dives at her, tries to throw her into a fucking van.
She's juking them. The lions are like trying to scout her and shit.
She's on the move. Big Gretch moving.
Ooh, Giuliani under oath sweaty. Yeah, did you see that picture?
Oh, he was. Yeah. We were talking about that a little while ago. Listen, COVID hit him hard, man. He just hasn't admitted it yet. That shit hit him like a ton of bricks while he was talking. He was like, holy shit, I got COVID. And exactly. He had like an itch on his shoulder. And he's like, oh shit, I'm fucked. The rest of us. So, but he was pouring sweat. It was freaky. It was.
Dude, it was black sweat from his fucking hair dye. It was gnarly looking, man.
Like the guy from Fifth Element, just that little black stream.
Yeah, exactly. But it was from his sideburns. Like you could see it dribbling, and you're just like, yikes.
It was shiny.
He's had a
rough
rough
like Tron. It was just like the Tron tracks across his face and sweat.
I can't. Between the sweaty hair dye and him trying to pull his dick out for it on Borat, like fake news. No, don't feel bad for him. He's a piece of shit. Don't feel bad for him. But at the same time, it's like,
what?
Oh, I'm getting dick pics. Thanks, Justin. Just kidding. It was not what you think it is.
I don't know what this means.
All right. I don't know.
So we're talking about
him and that Borat thing where he got caught with, or whatever. Did you watch? Oh, you did. You watched the new Borat, right?
No, I haven't watched the new Borat. Honestly, I didn't like the first Borat very much.
Did you watch the clip with him in it with Giuliani?
No.
Well, let me set the scene for you.
Hold on. I still got my pants on. Give me a second.
You don't need to. Basically, and this is very basically, he got pulled into the back room of a hotel during an interview by this girl who was working with Sacha Baron Cohen, Borat, and she was kind of flirting with him like for the movie. And when they got to the back room, she was adjusting his microphone and he was like grabbing her waist and blah, blah, blah. And then he laid back and put his hand down his pants, getting ready to.
What? Like coax him alive? Like, come on, man. One more fucking time. Don't let me down.
Like whatever. And then, and then Borat busts in and stops him. But then he says the next day or after Borat was released, he was like, oh no, I was tucking in my shirt. And it was like, tuck it in my shirt, man. He was laying on his back with his hand in his pants. Like, I don't know about tucking in your shirt.
Honestly, I've been hearing about it for weeks, and I never haven't gotten around to watching the new Borat. I might have to. It's
okay, but you can like look up just the Giuliani scene, and it's like 4 minutes of just gold.
Really?
Especially because afterwards, everyone called him out. Like all the news sources, everybody called him out on it. Like, yo, what the fuck? Because it's the people that he interviews don't know that they're in a movie, is what it is. So it's all real.
Listen, I can't go searching right now, but if someone could send me a link to a news source that has the video, that way I don't get booted, I'll play it.
I don't think.
It's got to be like CNN or Fox or something.
we'll put it on next week. I think it's like 4.5, 5 minutes, and it's like a long time to watch a movie.
What's the state of New York like to trade him to Florida? I bet they fucking would, man.
They would.
But what are you getting back, though? Hold on. What are you getting back? If you trade Giuliani to Florida, what the fuck are you getting back? You're getting Trump back. We're going to send Trump back to Trump Tower, and Giuliani moves to Mar-a-Lago.
You mean the White House?
Yes.
Oh, God, President Giuliani.
President Giuliani.
Oof, that's a scary thought.
He's shaped like a thumb.
I feel like we would all just have, like, we get like mandatory COVID if it was President Giuliani. You know how no one gets COVID? Everyone gets COVID.
Everyone. Listen, line up. I'm going to cough in your face. I will cough in everybody in this country's face.
It's just him coughing on 300 million people.
I'm 86 years old. I will get through it.
Oh, yeah. You got Governor DeSantis. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'll be coughing longer than Biden will be president, I assure you.
Oh, my God. You and this Biden thing. Listen, you hope Biden stays president, because if Kamala becomes president, it's going to be fucking Big Mama Kamala, and she'll be grounding all of us.
Listen, maybe we fucking need that.
I'm not saying we don't, but I'm just saying that people are laughing it up. Oh, Biden's going to die, blah, blah, blah. Maybe, but you definitely don't want what's next.
Yeah, I'm not laughing it up. That's fucking terrifying. But I mean, I don't see, she's not going to ruin the country.
I don't think Kamala's going to ruin the country. I think it's going to be another Big Gretch situation. I'd like to see a fucking tag team WWF style with Kamala and Big Gretch.
No, they'll never do it because she's 6 foot taller than Kamala is. Kamala is easily 5'6". That puts Gretchen 11'6". Easy.
11'6". Do you even care about the 6? Once you hit 11 feet tall, who fucking cares?
Man, listen, I'm a guy. Every inch counts. Let's be fucking real here.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you could have more than one. Dude, you COVID drive your brain. That was an obvious dick joke again. Jesus Christ.
I caught it. I caught it. I chose to stare at you instead.
You.
No, I chose just to look at you. I wanted to just look in your eyes and feel it. Is what I was trying to do there.
I had a nickel. Thanks, Mom. See, at least someone thinks I'm funny.
Yeah. Listen,
and handsome.
My Dustin's the funniest little boy.
And handsome and special.
Dustin, come tell your joke.
So I got a small penis, right?
What do you call cheese that's not yours, Mom?
Someone else's cheese.
Ouch.
Don't be stupid. Read a book.
Wow.
No. So anyway, so we're thinking back to COVID. I think that we're going to shut down by Wednesday next week, which is going to be stepping into this next part is going to be like, we got Black Friday coming up, which is like how a lot of businesses stay open all year round.
Dude, that is going to be, me and Katie were just talking about that shit today. Like, what's going to happen for Black Friday when you have all these people raging through the stores?
Not even raging. They're not going to let them in. And, the other day, I was going to go grocery shopping and there was a line out and around the store. And I was like, fuck it. I'm not going like this.
I just want to eat. I'm not going to wait in line.
You just walk in?
No, I did. I did at like 7 a.m. I opened the doors at Kroger and walked in, and they got really fucking mad at me because they had decided like that day they were going to open at 8, and I went at 7 a.m. and I was fucking pissed.
Did you shop or did they kick you out?
No, I went and sat in my car like a giant pussy. And I went right directly back in my car. Yeah, I'm shopping. No, you're not. No, I'm not.
Oh no, and so even just on regular, I think it was a Friday last week, and there was just a line out the door, and thinking that Black Friday this week is just going to be absurd. Yeah, I mean it's going to be absurd. So I mean, you look 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from next week, 3 weeks from now, and you look at a spike in COVID cases, and we'll see.
Well, I mean, Listen, we all watch the videos every year of these people like lined up and storming Walmart and storming Target and just blowing through the doors. Yeah, get your pinky up. And so they're blowing through the doors. And what we're going to see this year is we'll be looking for the guy who coughs in the crowd. Like, it's that motherfucker. And then the seed would spread.
No, I think it's going to be violent. I think like people are going to think they're funny and they're going to like cough like really, and they're going to like post it on Facebook or post on Snapchat or whatever, like as a joke, and someone's going to slug their fucking teeth out. Because that's what I would fucking do. If I was standing next to a guy and he's like, watch, all right, videotape this, and he pulls his mask off and coughs at me, yeah, I'd have to get teeth removed out of my fist.
Well, why do people do that?
Because why do people
they want to make a video? I love the prank videos and shocking people. Like the best one's the bike, like you steal a bike and it's tied to a cable and they go flipping over the handlebars. Dude, those are the best fucking videos. But why would you make a video of coughing during COVID or licking fruit or the shit people do? Like, you're just a bad person.
You're a bad person.
Your mom hates you.
Yeah, no one likes you. You're a bad person. I hope you get COVID and die.
Yeah.
Like you're a fucking horrible person. And that's what that one girl she was licking everything and she got fucking COVID and went into like ICU.
No shit.
Yeah, dead ass. Like, yeah, there was a thing where she was like, her thing was licking all like the fruit at grocery stores and hand railings and all this stuff. She's like, oh, I'm gonna give people COVID, thinking that's all bullshit. And then she went in the ICU. I don't know if she died or not. I think she might have.
Well, I mean, if you're licking handrails, it doesn't matter if there's a pandemic. Like
that was my argument. I was like, what are you? Ew, fuck. 10 years ago, I wouldn't be licking handrails. Like,
yeah, there's a common cold around. We're not licking handrails. Like,
not even that. Do you have any idea what people do with their hands and not wash them? Look at Giuliani jamming them down his pants. Then he grabbed the doorknob and left. Do you want to lick Giuliani's crotch? No.
How much fucking under cheese do you think is on that dude's hands walking on that handrail in the hotel? You're out of your mind licking a fucking handrail. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what? Screw COVID. That's just gross. Like, you're fucking gross.
I don't even touch them. I try not to.
I'm so happy with like the fist bump, elbow bump thing has become like the way you greet people now. Like,
yeah, but I feel like a tattoo artist because I'm like,
yeah, well, that's how we do, and that's how we've done in the kitchen for years. That's just how you hey, what's up, man? Like, that's just how it is. But like now that I don't have to touch anyone else either, like that's super cool.
Yeah.
In fact, I was oh God, what the shit?
Oh shit. What? Listen, there's a let's talk about this. This is
and then what if she rests her arm on the little plunger thing? Wouldn't like her head get sucked out of the airplane? I've seen those things work. It's scary.
I would hope so. At least make her face look like Beetlejuice, where the shit's like this. You know what I mean? At the very fucking least, like that would be karma. Like,
oh my God, what were you doing? I was just licking the toilet seat, and this happened.
Now that I know she licked a toilet, an airplane toilet seat, I'd be happier with that as karma. Happier with her face being stretched than having COVID.
Right.
Like, to hell with having COVID. She needs to have a fucking Beetlejuice face for the rest of her life and be that fucking stupid. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
what are you dealing with?
And it's not like it's the only one. Like, there's just tons of people that are out there, doing that because they don't believe it's real or whatever. And it's like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. Like, that's fucking gross.
Well, there was that one basketball player that did that. Like, he jumped up and started like touching the microphones, and then he got COVID. He's like, "Oh, that was a fucking mistake." Like, man, you guys are just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be the first to admit I've been getting a little relaxed on the hand washing every time I come in from like outside. But I tell you, not anymore. Now that we're starting to see that second upswing, it's like, man, I am like sterilized.
Yeah.
Like it is.
Well, I mean, wait till you have a scare. I mean, wait till you get exposed. You think about everything you touch, and it's bad. You have no idea. You think, I've touched this, I've touched this, I touched this. Who could have touched it? What happened? Big Daddy 4-5 has emboldened those. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, it's true though. No, he's talking about Trump.
Oh,
Embolden those who's never faced aggression. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean,
I
it's
think it's on both sides though.
because there's a little bit of a lag between what we're talking right now and what they're hearing through the thing. But he's still talking about like the Black Friday thing, and absolutely, it's the same way that if you're racist, suddenly it's kind of cool to be okay, like to be out and about and be racist. It's like the come at me bro crowd. Yeah, it's true. And it's like in those type of pranks where like they're going to be in line at Target. Yeah, I feel like every time we say Target, we should just be pinky up. Yeah, at Target, they're going to be doing that kind of shit, coughing on people or whatever it might be. I mean, and it really does. It needs it needs a retaliatory karate chop.
Well, I think it's worse than that, man. Because my personal feelings is with my situation, I literally feel like my family was put in danger.
Yeah.
Because of whatever breakdown in communication, whatever happened, we'll just let that be. But it puts literally my family in danger.
Yeah.
Just being careless about shit like that.
I can't even imagine. I mean, obviously I don't have kids, and I can't imagine that being put in that situation where now I might have been exposed and I might be a carrier for this fucking virus. Through no fault of my own.
Exactly.
And now I have to worry about not just quarantining, but losing income or maybe giving it to my children or whatever it might be.
My mom, giving it to,
or whoever, right? It just giving it to someone I care about. And if they get sick and really ill and God forbid something were to happen, man, I'd be murderous.
Like, I'd be
enraged.
That's the thing about it. And that's why I was so mad, dude. I've been madder this week than I've probably ever been in my entire life.
And
I wasn't mad at any particular person. It was just the fact that, dude, I've worked in some horrendous environments. I've worked in the oil field. It's a dangerous place. I've got hurt a lot. The risk to myself has always been, like I said, par for the course. We talked about it earlier, par for the course.
Yeah.
But never putting my fucking family in danger.
Right.
Bringing that shit home, possibly to my fucking family. I got 5 kids at home and I'm my wife. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people. We don't live in a very big place. We don't live in a shack, but we don't live in a very big place. So we're close.
Right.
If I have it, everyone has it. If someone has a cough, everyone has a cough in my house. So it's like I've never had to look at actually putting my family in danger for a paycheck before. Putting myself in danger, whatever. I'm fucking used to it. But putting my family in danger for a paycheck is something I just can't. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to think about it.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that your response is valid. I mean, go get tested, and that's number one. And then from there, start burning people to the fucking ground, because that's what I would. I'm telling you, like I would be wildly inappropriate at work and shit like that, especially in your business and where you might have been like in contact with this virus. It should be doubly safe there, and it just blows my mind that it's not.
Well, to their credit, like my company definitely, since this happened on Monday, it's been a complete turnaround in how they feel about things, and it's been handled on a regional level. Like, it's not a thing anymore. It will never happen again. And they've taken steps to ensure that. And I feel a lot better about it.
It's just too late though. Like, so I'm only going to kill some of you, but after that happens, it'll never happen again.
Yeah. But I mean, it takes, this company might luck out and have nothing actually happen. Nothing happened as a result of it. They might happen, but it could have been a complete 180. It could have been, people could have fucking died. So I don't know, man. The fact that being considered an essential worker or a critical infrastructure, you're not just out there working for yourself. You're literally putting yourself and your family on the line. And, it was joked about a lot, I'm a essential worker. I'm not an essential worker, but it's a serious thing, man. Like, I never thought about it until this week. Like, making the decision to keep working actually literally puts my family on the line. And it's something that takes a lot of deep thought to consider, moving forward.
Well, that was us too, man. When they shut down the industries here, and we got the call back. It's like, okay, you can come back to work now. And Kate and I had a conversation about it. It's like, hey, are you going to go back? I said, I don't know. Like, I guess we just had to kind of wait and see. And it felt like it was starting to die down. I'm definitely not going to lie. The stimulus check running out was a big factor in going back to work. Which again, you're putting the lives of the people that you love in risk because of money.
Yeah,
it's
I mean
it's scary.
It's weird. I never thought about it until this week like that.
Yeah.
I even told my wife, like, I'm relatively safe. Whenever I go to a place, I got to fill out documentation. Like, I haven't had symptoms. I haven't done this. I haven't done this. My temperature's checked, and it's multiple times a day I do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And before I leave for work, I check my temperature every day. If I have a sniffle, I report it. I'm like, hey, dude, I got a sniffle.
Do you go one in the mouth and one in the other one? And if so, do you ever switch them around?
No, I don't switch them. But what I do is try to get them to connect like an ET. So if I can get them.
You're a tall man. Those have to be long thermometers.
Man, dude, listen, my wife is a fucking hound. If I ask her to find something, she will find it. I'm like, I need a 4-foot thermometer. Like, I got to get the back of my throat rectally. She will fucking find it, and it'll swivel, and it'll get through there.
It's like a snake.
That fucking just derailed me. I have no idea what I was even talking about.
No, you were talking about how completely unsafe and unhealthy hygienically you were.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude.
You just have people spit into your mouth and stuff as soon as you walk in.
Yeah, I do that, but it's only for trust. I'm like, hey, I'm Mike, and I hope for the best. And
trust spit. Everyone line up. Spit. It's like when you were kids and you would like throw eggs or water balloons back and forth from like 10 feet away. You just gotta like hawk loogies at people from like across the room.
That's gonna be the new thing. But do you have COVID? No.
Spit in my mouth. Prove it.
God, this conversation has gone terrible. Oh, I got nauseous. I'm like, fuck, now I have COVID.
I gotta tell you, but I don't know if I'd want to go back to work.
Oh my God.
You're much braver than I've ever given you credit for, dude.
I might accidentally spit in somebody's face on Monday.
So you have COVID? Open your mouth.
No, I thought it was a mouth check. I thought it was a mouth check.
Mike's like, hey, man, open your mouth. No, I was just curious if you had COVID. Yeah, open your mouth.
God damn, man.
Oh shit.
So here we go. That's the comment of the night.
That's true. It's true. We're a two-man wolf pack.
Oh my God. So listen, what's you actually have insight that a lot of people would like to know. Like, what is life like in the restaurant industry right now with this fucking COVID?
It's scary, man.
Like, I'm not asking specifics about your company or anything, what you're doing.
No, and I won't give specifics, but it's scary. And I'll tell you, here's a prime example. Yesterday I was at work, and we got this awesome little Mediterranean place, like kind of kitty corner to my job, and they do like the best like wraps and shit. And it's like the best like Greek food I can find outside of like the Michigan area. I like wraps or gyros or gyros or gyros or whatever the fuck they're called.
I like burritos.
Build that wall. That's all I gotta say. Keep them burritos. No, I'm just joking. I love burritos as well. But no. So I walked in, and all the chairs are on the tables, and I'm like, hey man, I got my mask on. I'm like, in my chef coat and shit. And I'm like, hey man, you guys open? He's like, yeah, sorry. This is just the way it is now. We can sit 3 tables. I'm like, 3 tables, dude. And he's like, you're over at that place, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, how's it happening? How's it working out over there? I said, we're getting by. You know, we're still pretty busy, and we have a pretty expensive restaurant, so you know we make quite a bit of money. Not nearly as much as it used to be, but you know, it's not cheap to go eat there. But this Mediterranean place is like, I was like, how's it going here, man? Like, how are you guys doing? And he's like, listen, we're making exactly enough money to pay the bills and pay the staff, and that's it every week. And like, you know, if they shut down again, like that's it, man. They're out of business. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of restaurants. We have a restaurant right across the street from us, which is like our direct competition. And the guy who owns it owns like 7 other restaurants in the city. And Fox News put on that his restaurant was the ground zero in the Springs for COVID.
What?
Blew him up, which is absolutely not true. It's absolutely not true.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so he closed his restaurant, all of them. He closed every single one of his restaurants for 2 weeks.
Damn,
the next day, like it was just like, today we're open, tomorrow we're not, because fucking Fox destroyed us. And really, if you look at it from an owner's standpoint, it's the only thing to do. You can deny it, but the trust is gone. You know, or you can close. Like you have 2 choices: deny it or close.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, not to get off topic with the restaurant thing, but that's it's a problem across the whole economy, is liability with COVID. Like, no one really knows if someone catches COVID, what's going to happen in 6 months, when this, a year, 2 years, whenever the fuck it blows over. I'm not going to split hairs with anybody on when it might blow over. But whenever we get past COVID, what's going to happen when all these people start suing? Like, you know, I lost my grandma because you let this person into your building and it's traceable. You knew he had this, and you know, people are being careless. Like, there's going to be fucking lawsuits. Like, look, my mom went to the dentist.
I think you're right. There will be lawsuits, but I don't think that anything will come from that, unless it's like I was at Target and one of the red shirts walked up and coughed into my face. That's when like a lawsuit would happen, and then grandma died. But I don't.
What about a real life one? Okay, so my mom went to the dentist with my nephew, and a guy walked in while she was in the lobby, and they took his temperature, and it was 100.4. And they told him to go ahead and sit down. They told him to sit the fuck down. Exactly. No, they told him to sit the fuck down. They're like, no, sit down. We'll take a temperature again in a few minutes. And my mom got up and left. Like, she went and waited in the car. Like, I can't be around this motherfucker. Are you guys kidding me?
Yeah, no kidding.
So, like, that's enough to destroy a business. If you think about it, if he had COVID and spread it across that lobby, that business is fucking gone.
Well,
gone.
Yeah, not even that, but it also ruins the trust. I mean, if you're just totally cool with bringing a fucking leper into the mix, I don't want to be part of your fucking business.
Like, what happens when you get a Google review that says, I got COVID here?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just as bad as Trump ate dinner here. It's just as fucking bad at this point. Like, Trump likes my restaurant, and then
your mom was at a McDonald's for fucking dentist work? That's weird. Pretty sure that's all he eats. Oh, hey, what up, Walton?
Walton, you want to talk about COVID, man? What do you think?
No, he's fine.
What do you say? Who? Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's Coast Guard for hello.
Coast Guard. Oh, let's see what this says.
Oh, interesting. See, if you weren't nude, you could come on and talk to us about this.
A disgruntled ex-employee tried dragging our family business. See, I mean, that's the thing, man. I'm really against business right now, especially lately, obviously for personal reasons. But I mean, it's people like that, dickheads, that you'd be like, hey, you know what? I got COVID here because you guys wouldn't give me a discount. Or like a disgruntled employee, like, you can ruin somebody's business. It's just as bad as saying sexual harassment or rape. It's like, you gave me COVID. It's gonna, dude, we don't even know what's gonna happen.
You raped me with COVID.
Oh, for real?
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're in line at Target, you are. Look at your picture. You're half nude in that picture.
Fucking Nip City, baby.
Yeah, Jesus. No, No, you know it. That's what I'm talking about. You kind of are like raping people with COVID if you're going to yank someone's mask off and cough on them. I mean, that's like it kind of feels kind of rapey. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah. If someone yanked my mask off,
and then coughed on your face, like, yeah, I mean, besides the absolute pummeling that would happen afterwards.
No, honestly, man, I don't even know if I'd hit him. I'd honestly, I'd probably pull my gun. If we're being completely honest, like it's at that point, it's literally putting my life in danger.
You'd shoot a man for
coughing. No, but I'd get him the fuck away from me. No. I don't think I'd shoot him for coughing on me, but
shoot him in the foot.
Yeah, or in the dick. I'd be okay shooting him in the dick.
Shoot him in the dick.
For real, but listen, if you got the balls to fucking pull my mask off and cough in my face, you don't have the balls anymore.
I think you shoot the dick. You can't shoot him in all 3, 4.
I'll give him back to you as a trophy.
Bronze him.
Yeah, Rob. What the fuck? I like gold.
That's something. It's your balls. I saved them after the incident.
Oh, but the mask thing, dude. The mask thing is even worse.
Arrive Dursey to your kneecaps.
Arrivederci.
I'm
Come on, man. You're a chef.
I'm being an asshole.
What a disappointment you are. Honestly.
Is my mom in here?
You're like escargot.
Sounds like my mom is in here. You're such a disappointment.
You fucking gray bearded fuck.
At least I can grow a beard. When are you gonna hit puberty? Next year, maybe?
Me? Mine's just grayer than yours. It's there. They just blend. My walls are like a weird, like lavender color, and my beard blends gray with them. I don't know what it is. My chin looks gone.
It would make sense that you live in a lavender house.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, good. Hey, great news.
Congratulations. Kind of feels like not a big deal.
Hey, listen, no, it's Friday. So Justin, did you quote my mom?
No, I didn't say you're an ugly disappointment. That's different. Also, good talking to you. I haven't talked to you in a while. No. So yeah, man. I mean, not to cut us off, but I think it's about time to wrap it up. I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go. Next week, we need to talk about next week, Black Friday. We should take this on the road. We should go up to Target with a camera.
You want to?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll both jump in a stream together. But all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys stopping and making all these comments. To those of you who are new to the stream, not a lot of activity tonight.
Share it.
Yeah, hit share, please. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Do that thing you do where you get those hairy. You know what I'm talking about, Justin. You know what I'm talking about.
And we are out, guys.
Yeah, arrive, Dearchi.